New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. Darion Parker Bell told investigators from his hospital bed that he had hoped that police would return fire and then take his life when he allegedly aimed at Milwaukee Department police employees inside of the district's 5 station last week. Those details were included in a criminal complaint filed Wednesday as prosecutors charged the 23-year-old Milwaukee man with first attempted degree murder, intentional homicide, and 7 counts of first-degree reckless endangering safety. Parker Bell fired a .40 caliber semi-automatic pistol 3 times inside of the station, injuring no one, after he asked an officer working the front desk counter for information relating to Keyshawn Thomas, age 20, who died in a holding cell at the same facility 2 days earlier. After the initial confrontation with police, Parker Bell fled the station on foot and was later injured by police several blocks away. 7 officers have been placed on administrative duty as a result. Angela Harris, Parker Bell's girlfriend, stated that Parker Bell and Thomas were like brothers to each other. Prior to Thomas's death, Parker Bell was already devastated by the deaths of at least 3 relatives and had been making statements Harrell interpreted as taking his own life. Parker Bell told police that he had been experiencing mental health issues as a result of several hardships in his life. Thomas's death in particular hit him hard. Thomas was arrested in the early mornings of February 23rd following a traffic stop and was booked into a holding cell at District 5, 2920 Vale R. Phillips Avenue. After spending roughly 16 hours in custody, officers noticed that he required medical attention. He died despite life-saving efforts from police and fire personnel. The Waukesha Police Department is the lead outside agency investigating Thomas's death. The Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office stated that it found no trauma during the autopsy, but the case of death is pending a toxicology report, which can roughly take about 2 weeks. Thomas's family has already arranged for a second autopsy to be performed through the Know Your Rights campaign, a group funded by former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick. The organization provides free autopsies for families of those who died in police deaths. It is unclear how soon the autopsy could be performed. Police stated that Thomas was arrested during a traffic stop because of warrants for his arrest had been issued, and the suspect illegally had narcotics that were found in his possession. Online court records show that a warrant was issued for Thomas in 2021 after he failed to attend a court hearing regarding a nonviolent misdemeanor offense. The police department has stated previously that it did not ask the arrested person whether they had recently ingested prescription narcotics while being booked into the holding cell, but will do so now. 3 officers have been suspended pending the results of the investigation into Thomas's death. Milwaukee Police Chief Jeffrey Norman announced late Wednesday night a 20-year-old Milwaukee man died while in police custody at the District 5 police station earlier Wednesday evening. Norman provided little information at the media briefing, but stated that the incident began roughly at 1:55 a.m. when Milwaukee police conducted a traffic stop in the 2200 block of West Capitol Drive. During the traffic stop, police discovered that the driver had a warrant out for his arrest and he was taken into custody. Police then took the man to District 5 police station, where he was later booked. He was identified Thursday as Keyshawn D. Thomas. Later that evening at roughly 5:53 p.m., Norman stated that the District 5 booker discovered that the man was in need of medical attention. Life-saving measures were administered, and the man, according to Norman, later passed. The man was in custody for at least 16 hours prior to his death. Quote, District 5 bookers conducted multiple cell checks. 3 Milwaukee police officers have been placed on administrative duty as a standard procedure. The Milwaukee Area Investigative Team, led by the Waukesha Police Department, will be conducting the investigation. Norman stated that the department will issue a community briefing video with further details on the incident in the future. An autopsy was scheduled for Thursday, and the death is being investigated as an accident, according to Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office. Thomas was a father of two toddlers who loved basketball and cars. He was remembered Thursday as a happy, outgoing caretaker to a large family. Thomas was the second oldest in a family of 9 children, but he felt like an older brother even to one of his older siblings, Armanda Cleveland. She stated that he was consistently looking after family members, doing everything from acting as a protector to helping others with schoolwork. The help extended to his grandparents, Thomas's mother, who stated that he was buying them groceries, picking up medications for them, and sharing his food stamps with them. Thomas spent much of his free time playing basketball and rapping with friends. He enjoyed late night drives around Milwaukee, sometimes stopping at Walmart to eat candy in the parking lot and looking after his collection of model cars. Thomas's mother, Markeisha Evans, stated that her son was on his way to pick up a younger sibling from work when he was pulled over by police. They had no information about what happened in his holding cell, but Cleveland stated that she is hopeful her brother was not a victim of some form of injustice. It's highly suspicious that the first young man, Keyshawn D. Thomas, age 20, ended up losing his life in police custody. He didn't lose it out on the streets. He didn't lose it to other individuals who were in the community who are jealous of him. He didn't lose it to any type of drama. He lost his life by way of police. And I'm going to state it that way because they were the ones who were initially supposed to take care and to look after him while he was directly in their custody, while he was in their vicinity, while he was in their building, while he was supposed to be looked after. And it's very amazing and very suspicious how the ones who are supposed to protect and serve can't seem to protect those that they have directly within their custody. Amazing that this young man, age 20, ended up losing his life. Now, they wanted to state that, of course, the toxicology report was not done because now they want to see if it was possible that he ingested something which could have then led right to him losing his life, unbeknownst to them, right? But normally, what they would do is they would check people over and they would also make sure and ask them, like, hey, did you ingest anything? Did you have anything? They would go through a little bit of a list so that they would actually know if they would have to watch and look after somebody a little bit more than they would other people, right? And this is why they stated in the article that they didn't ask that initially when it dealt with this young man, but now they're going to start to ask that question when originally it should have been asked from the get go. So they're trying to say that there was no foul play. I don't believe that at all. This is the umpteenth time that we have had somebody black in police custody lose their life for clearly no reason at all. No reason. And I promise you that you're going to have a lot of people out here, oh, we got to support the boys in blue. We got to support our men and women, thin blue line. I promise you none of those cops who knew exactly what took place, they're not going to say nothing. And if any evidence is found that states that they are the lead reason to this young man losing his life for clearly no reason at all, more than likely they won't get prosecuted. More than likely it's going to be a very slow process up until social media, catches on to it and then they start pushing it forward. Then we have the other young man who is his friend that came directly into the police station and had a confrontation with cops. Then we have the second young man who confronted police and he initially asked them about what took place with his friend, with his big brother, right? And he received no type of answers. And it was also stated that he was distraught over the fact of other people in his life that were very important to him that he ended up losing. So he was taking losses back to back to back to back. Normally, whenever such losses takes place to a person, people will emotionally and mentally break down. Some people have signs, some people have symptoms, some people not at all. Some people are very good at masking a lot of the hurt and the pain and the anguish that they go through. This young man was one of those people. Nobody knew specifically what he was really going through mentally, or how he was specifically feeling in dealing with a lot of these ordeals, right? He felt that he needed to get some answers, and he was trying to get some answers. And that was pretty much the straw that broke the camel's back, because more than likely he has watched social media. He has seen a lot of things that has caused him a certain type of PTSD. It was even initially stated in the article and by his girlfriend that he suffers from mental illness, that he has certain issues that are there. At this moment in time, if people are to actually look at the story, people will just try to see it as, oh, this black man just decided to do this for whatever reason, instead of it being that this is a black man who's going through PTSD, who lives in America, who goes through this society, who looks at social media and the news, right? And he sees all types of injustices going on with black men and young black men, and nothing being done directly at all. No answers are directly given. No people are ever being prosecuted. And then all of this falls on the fact that his friend is now one of those names. He's now one of those hashtags. He's now getting added to that list of people to remember that have had their lives taken by way of police. And he broke because he did not know specifically what to do. He didn't know who to communicate his feelings with. He didn't know how to go about the situation, or who to talk to, or who would actually understand where he is at this moment in time. Because I'm pretty sure if he had a therapist, if he can afford one, I'm pretty sure if he had somebody that he trusted, that was in a sense like a big brother, like a brother to him, which he ended up losing his, he would have been able to manage his emotions better. He would have been able to talk the situation out versus doing a very random act. Like I said before, this man is not a criminal. This is a man that needs help. This is a man that is crying for help. And he even, in a sense, listed that he had issues in one of the articles, as which was a statement that I think he gave to police when he was there. So like I said before, a lot of people will ask for help in a variety of different ways, right? And sometimes people reach an extent where it seems that there is no time to return to what you were before. But I'm pretty sure that if this man is able to get the help that he needs to become at least a little bit more of a whole person, right, through all of these situations, right, in the emotional battles and struggles that he is currently going through at this moment in time. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.